This is a short interlude between parts 2 and 3 of this conference. I found a picture or the graphic of what OSPE looks like, and that's what you're looking at right now. But the purpose of this short clip is just to have the listeners listen to Mark Klempner's July 2001 talk at the South County Hospital, where he reveals that he found the haplotype HLA DQB1 0602. This is Mark Klempner. I apologize for the quality of the audio, but that's just a function of my equipment because I have a really good copy of this.
The two life-threatening ones were both in preliminary piece of data of where we think we're going from here, unpublished, and not for large dissemination, but here is the preliminary data. And that is that when you look for the possibility of an autoimmune disease, the best way to look is to see if there's any genetic clustering in HLA haplotype. The reason for that is the way antigens get presented is in the context of who you are, that is your HLA haplotype, and we can talk in some detail about that. Those diseases that I think everybody would agree are so-called autoimmune, lupus and rheumatoid arthritis and type 1 diabetes and perhaps MS, have some clear genetic clustering that leads us to believe that these are indeed autoimmune diseases, although we cannot satisfy so-called co-postulates of autoimmune disease that we've written about. And the odds ratio for you having that particular HLA haplotype, in the case of rheumatoid arthritis at ER4, or a DQB0602 to protect you from diabetes, are on the order of 3 to 6. One of the ones that is probably the highest, of course, is B27 in patients with ankylosing spondylitis and the like. It turns out that if you look at the first 51 patients with post-treatment chronic Lyme disease, the patient population who participated in our study, there was a very high incidence of DQB0602 with an odds ratio of about 770%. So it may well be that exposure to that organism with that background of HLA haplotype may lead you to develop chronic symptoms. That is a hypothesis that needs to be tested and would obviously lead to an entirely new form and approach to therapy. I'm not sure I have time for this other thing.
Okay, that's that. And when I post it on my website, I'll include the transcript so you can understand what he said.